Hello everybody. A couple of weeks ago I made a video where I was just walking around in Disney California Adventure. And I think even the title I put, I'm like, you don't have to watch this video because I didn't have an agenda. I wasn't doing a secrets revealed. I was just going through and showing what my typical day is like at Disney California Adventure. I was a little even embarrassed by doing that. The comments that you guys gave were so kind and so uplifting that I was shocked that you guys, and people were saying, please do another one. Show us what it's like if you would go to Disneyland. So today's video, we're gonna go to Disneyland and just kind of walk around where you just kind of hang out with me. I just want you to pretend that you and me are going to Disneyland together, and let's have a good day. I have an idea how to make this video maybe a little interactive. As we go along, I'll come up with some decisions. I'm like, should we go here, should we go here? Put it down in the comment what you would have wanted me to do, and we'll see if I do exactly what you would have liked me to do. Now, keep in mind, this is not live, so the comments, I can't read the comments as I'm filming this. I just hope I choose what you would have liked me to choose. All right, let's get on to it. Let's go to Disneyland for the day. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is obviously enter into Disneyland. So I'm gonna walk you over here to the gates. I will enter into Disneyland. I am not nearly talented enough to be able to film, hold my wallet, and get into the... Well, hi, how are you? So I am not nearly talented enough, like I was saying, to get into Disney and videotape it and swipe everything, so I will just skip in once I get to their side. There it is, a beautiful entrance. A gateway to happiness. Let's walk in, guys. All right, now we're into the park, and you know, people like to either go left or right. I find that most people go right, but I always like to go left, and the reason I do is because I like to kind of go and converse with the Main Street vehicles. And I don't know, I'm getting a little bit late today, so probably they're in their throes doing what they're doing. But I'll go in and see if I can say hi to them and talk to them. Let's walk through here. Here you leave today and enter a world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. When I was a kid, every time I would walk through these little bridges, these underpasses, I would get so excited that I think my body would just start like shaking. It's like, ah, I couldn't handle it. Just could not wait. And like when I was a kid, the night before we go to Disneyland, I couldn't sleep. Like it's like Christmas morning. I'm like thinking like, tomorrow we gotta go to Disney. We gotta go to Disney. Oh, they're getting ready to have a parade here. So because they're having a parade, it looks like they're not gonna be doing the Main Street vehicles. Walking down Main Street, just kind of seeing everybody's getting ready. They're having a parade come up here, which is always fun. When you come to the park, do you like to go right to rides or do you like to go right to some food? I feel like sometimes I like to get a little treat. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do today yet. All right, so I'm not with Amanda, so I'm gonna get a pickle. And choose the best one. That one looks so good. All right, awesome. I know, I just got a pickle. But now I want to get a bao. So we're gonna go into the Tropical Hideaway and get a nice little treat, something to eat here, and then we'll go on with our day. So thank you for joining me so far. It's been good. It's got a pickle going on. Oh guys, here we are in the jungle. They've got lost and not found. I always think it's funny because when you're in the jungle, who would bring ice skates? Why would you bring that to the jungle? I don't know. I mean, guess why wouldn't you? While you're waiting in line, they've got these little these are not just normal carpets, guys. These are magic carpets. All right, so this is something I really like. Most people don't like it though. It's the peanut butter and jelly mochi. It's like this, I think it's so good. It's peanut butter dust with raspberry sauce, and it's kind of like on like a rice ball. So this is what I got. These are the peanut butter mochi that I'm talking about. There's peanut butter dusted with raspberry jam, and then it's like this rice thing on it. This here is the bao. I got the lime chicken because I love it so much. And these are desserts. It's like, I don't even know, it's like fruit, and I had them drenched in caramel because I like caramel so much. Oh yeah. There it is. It's a really, really bready. Lots of bread, and then it's inside. Oh, so good, so good. I love it. This place, Tropical Hideaway, I have some really funny memories here. You guys, it's so good. It's so good. I get super self-conscious eating on camera. I get a little nervous, so a gentleman just came up to me because I was filming down. He's like, you should show yourself eating it because that's how we know if you like it. I was like, oh. Okay, that's butternut squash types up, and I know it sounds weird, but it tastes really delicious. And then once I'm done eating this, we're gonna do the caramel, and then once we're done that, we'll do the peanut butter and raspberry mochi, which I have some really cool trivia about that. Now we're gonna be eating these here. These are covered in caramel. They've been like kind of like a, I think it's like fruit or like inside of, I don't even know what this is. I have to look that up. It's called Lumpia. Lumpia? I don't know what it is, but it's so good. I always ask them to put a little extra caramel if they can, and it makes like a little pool of caramel. And I like just look at it and I try to have really good self-control and not eat it, but I end up eating it all. It's the last bite. There's so much caramel. Getting all the caramel. It's the last bite with so much caramel. Do you like caramel or chocolate better? I used to be 100% chocolate, but I like caramel so much now. We now need to talk about these. These are the peanut butter dusted and raspberry jam mochi. Now, these are the least sold treats in all of Disneyland. They're the least popular treats, and I love them. Whenever I come to the Tropical Hideaway, they're always like, ah, Chris, again. The thing about them is it's rice, and when you eat it, it's like, the reason people don't like them, it's like chewing, it takes a long time to chew it. It's like chewing a big, huge piece of gum. You're like chew, but it tastes so good. And they're hard to cut, so you just kind of plop the whole thing in your mouth. That's what my friends and I do, that's what we all do, that's what Amanda does. You just kind of have to go for it. Don't look at me, I'm hideous. A lot of people don't like the texture. I love them. I'm embarrassed to eat the next two on camera. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, I'm gonna eat them, and then we'll talk about it. Done. The peanut butter mochi is the least bought treat in all of Disneyland. Sometimes they sell less than 50 a day. And the thing about it is, I have a great story about it, is my son Miles, he loves them, and so do I. I think there's not very many of us. Apparently there's another 49 people out there that like them. And one day we came here and they weren't selling them anymore. They said, well, we're not selling them. And what Miles ordered is like, I'd like the peanut butter and jam mochi, please. And she's like, we don't sell them anymore. And I've never seen him do this. He looked at her and the biggest tear rolled down his cheek because he was so sad because we were building up the whole trip. Like, we're gonna get these, it's gonna be awesome. And then this big fat tear rolled down his cheek. And the lady, the cast member saw it, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. She felt terrible. She's like, do you want a Dole Whip? She offered him a Dole Whip and he's like, no. And then he's like, yes, I do. I was just talking to my friend Irene in there and she asked me a question. And she asked me, she's like, Chris, if you could have any flavored Dole Whip in the world that's not invented yet, what would it be? And I answered, I said, I would like pineapple with cream. But I've given it more thought. Now I'm starting to think, I would like to get lemon lime. What would you guys get? Put it down in the comments down below. What kind of Dole Whip would you want? Which flavor has not been created or is not available? Let me know. One more thing, I gotta tell this quick story and then we'll move on to the day. At that Tropical Hideaway, I was there a couple days ago with Thumbnail Dave and my wife Amanda, and with our friend Chris. And Thumbnail Dave ordered Dole Whip, 2 Baos, and that sweet lumpia, right? And he was carrying his tray, walking along, and he goes to pull the fork out. When he pulled the fork out, he bumped it. His tray flipped up. All his food went flying everywhere. He literally grabbed his Dole Whip in midair and caught that, but he had to save the Dole Whip, obviously. Everything else landed on the floor. Now, at that exact moment, you think to yourself, what would you do and your friend? Amanda and I were standing behind him. We doubled over. I don't know why. We doubled over. I couldn't help. I was just shaking with laughter. And he just looks at us like, really? And then, but the cast member saw what happened, so they ended up giving us a makeup bao and sweet lumpia. But it was so funny. Amanda was like, tears were streaming down because we were laughing so hard. I'm sorry, Thumbnail Dave, but it was hilarious. All right, we could go down to Indiana Jones or to the Jungle Cruise. Write it down in your description where you think, where would you have gone if you were here today? What would you have done? I'm gonna give you a second to write this down or just think it. I know, I'm feeling like you guys are pushing into Jungle Cruise today. Let's do it. I know my wife has watched this video just seething. She's like, you didn't go to Indiana Jones. I felt like the people really wanted me to go to Jungle Cruise, so let's do it. When you first come in Jungle Cruise, this is literally the map of the river that you're gonna go through. So it's fun to see that. I think being a Jungle Cruise skipper would be kind of hard because you have to tell the same jokes over and over and over again and still try to make it funny. But that's really my skill set. So I think I should be a Jungle Cruise skipper. It's what I want to be. I'm not even joking. When the Jungle Cruise first opened up, all the boats, they had color names. They had the yellow boat, the blue boat. Well, they had their blue boat and their red boat. They actually crashed into each other and they sank. And all the people on board were marooned. I've been thinking about this a lot. If I was a Jungle Cruise skipper and I could get my own boat, I would put a trampoline on it. That way people could jump on board. Jump on board. All right, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of Jungle Cruise. I don't ever know how to vlog this stuff.
Come on, children, watch your parents.
Water, mist. I tried to catch some fog one time, but I missed.
Does anyone know why tigers are striped? So they're not spotted.
Why do I think these are so funny? They're so funny.
Oh, careful, that's Ginger. She snapped. She's one tough cookie. I know, it's a crummy joke. They all have their chunks on today, so feel free to take pictures. Okay, with the car, we got here.
I thought I'd show this side of the water because nobody really does. The front side of water. H2O.
On our left-hand side, we have the second most dangerous creature in the jungle. He's so nice. He's so sweet. How do we stop and see if we can catch anything?
Oh, we're gonna get a good view of the piranha. I like that when they do that.
I thank you. You're welcome. You know, some of the skips told me that if you get too close to the snake, he'll have a crush on you. I heard it's a very constructive relationship.
Now I think we should go into New Orleans Square. And there we have a very difficult decision to make, my friends. We have to make the choice of are we gonna do Haunted Mansion or Pirates Caribbean? Which one will we ride first? It's these decisions in life that sometimes we're not prepared for, but we have to make them. Don't let indecision, don't ever do that. You make a decision. All right, write it down below. If you were here walking with me right now, you were tugging on my arm and you said, Chris, let's go do, what would you say? Pirates or Haunted Mansion? What are we gonna do? I haven't got a vibe yet. All right, so where would you guys like to go? What were you guys thinking? Haunted or Pirates? I'm thinking Haunted Mansion, guys. That's what I'm choosing. It's just that's what I feel. I feel like it's right. Let's do it. I think New Orleans Square is very pretty. I like the atmosphere. I like the vibe of it all. I think it feels really cool. They got a little New Orleans jazz going on. You could listen to it almost all day, couldn't you? So after I did that DCA video where I was walking around just kind of talking to people, excuse me, were so kind, but I do more of that. So I actually tried to do some research on how to vlog. Because I wanted to do this, and it was interesting. It had such conflicting reports. Some people like show the rides, and then people don't show the rides. And then people like show your face, and then people don't show your face. So I'm just trying to do a little bit of everything. So everybody's gonna be about halfway happy with this video, rather than all the way happy. Half happy is better than no happy, I suppose. I did get invited to a special thing where I got to come here early before the park opened up to the public, and I got to ride Haunted Mansion during the holiday time over and over and over again. And then afterwards, I got to sit down with the people who do the Haunted Mansion OLA, who's worked on it for 20 years. And we got to ask a Q&A and ask them all kinds of questions. Hi guys, hi. We got to ask them all kinds of questions. Now, I wasn't allowed to videotape or record it, but I took all kinds of copious amounts of notes talking about what the troubles they had with the first year versus how all the years and all the things that have happened to Imagineers who worked on it. I've never made a video about that because I don't know if that'd be interesting or not. I have some footage at the very beginning when I'm at the park, before it's open, and I have footage like after it's over as I'm leaving. But then the beginning, middle of it, I couldn't record that. I just had to take notes. So I just kind of have to talk and tell about my experiences. If you want to know about, if you think you'd be interested in a video about that, just type in, tell me about Haunted Mansion. Just type that down, and then maybe I can make a video where I tell you all the things that the Imagineers said about how they turned this into the Haunted Mansion overlay, all the problems they had with it, how it worked, the successes. It is awesome. So if you want to know that, I just think it might be a little bit boring because there's not as a lot of footage. Which portrait is your favorite? Mine is the ballerina.
Stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows. There's always my way.
That portrait of the quick stand always gave me anxiety as a kid. I would look at it and it would make me super nervous. I don't know why. That was the one that scared me the most. Because I always felt like I was like, getting buried is the worst thing in the world. So that one gave me anxiety. I love that one. That's my favorite one. Whenever I get on the elevator, I like to be one of the last ones out of the elevator, so I like to walk slowly and look at the paintings. That way I don't have a crowd pushing me through.
You may not need to volunteer. And now, a carriage approaches to take you into the boundless realm of the supernatural.
I love these two, these busts.
Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please.
So good.
We spirits are frightfully sensitive.
Now this used to be a portrait that was in the main hallway, but they retired it, and then they brought it back and they put it out here, which I love it. It's the April, you see her aging. There's April, and then it goes on, and then it hits December, and she's grotesque. Oh, look at her. There's December. Back to April. Another benefit of being the last one off the elevator room is you can stop and look at things, which I like to do. I like to look at them.
The spirits will materialize only if you remain safely seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside, and watch your children, please.
I love that eternal hallway. When I was a kid, that was one of my favorite things. And then this part over here, the atrium, this is the part that I think scared me the most as a child. I just thought it was just too, I'm like, why would you have a casket in your house? Would you put this wallpaper in a room in your house?
Have interrupted our tour.
Amanda and I were talking about that the other day. She wants to do a bathroom with this wallpaper. Here's some interesting trivia for you. You see these paintings over here? These portraits? These were designed, this is what, before they made the heads, they made these drawings to show the artists how to make the molds. Then as the ride was going along, they realized that the hallway was too empty, so they took those sketches and just brought them here, put frames around them, and made them here little portraits at the Haunted Mansion. I think that's so cool. And you see every one of those ghosts in the hallway, you see them in the graveyard.
Toads in a pond. Let there be music from regions beyond.
You hear the heartbeat right as you start coming into the attic. Did you hear that? That's a throwback to when the Constance, when she's just a heartbeat bride, you'd hear her heartbeat, and they left that. I think it's really cool. I like that they do that. And this in my opinion, is the greatest effect in the whole show. I love it. I like looking at the owls up there. They're hooting. I love that. You got the cats right there. I always thought this teeter-totter thing was kind of funny. I didn't really understand it. I'm out to socialize. Amanda taught Miles all the lyrics to this song when he was a baby, and they just sing it. So they're in the house, they sing it. And Grim Gonna Ghost to come out to socialize. I love the little teapot right there. You see the ghost there drinking tea with that little crash part. And then over here, you see the mummy, and then the ghost is deaf. And the mummy's trying to talk to him. Now that's a joke, because when a mummy gets embalmed like that, they take out their tongue. So the guy could not understand the mummy. He's like, what you say? I like how Disney did that too. And then we're gonna go in here. All right, guys, which ghost are we gonna get? I say we're gonna get the little guy. That's what I'm rooting for.
Selected you.
Oh, well,
And they'll haunt you until you return.
we didn't get anything.
Now I will raise the safety bar.
All right, I'm gonna tell you a story that kind of touches my heart. My son Miles, we were writing this together, and he's like, Dad, you should do a Secrets Revealed on the Haunted Mansion. He doesn't know that we did that already. I'm like, oh yeah, I would love to do that. And he's like, and you should tell them that sometimes the trees have faces in them. And he goes, if you squint just right, you can see faces in the trees when you come out of the attic. I think of that every single time when I go down and I'm going in the attic and I see those trees, you know, those big trees. I think that's awesome. It's the most adorable thing ever. He's like, he thought that was a huge secret to reveal. So I'm letting you guys know, if you squint your eyes just right, when you come out of the attic and you look at those trees, you can see their faces, and sometimes their hands make branches. These videos are so hard for me to make. I want to just keep like spouting amusing little facts to you, but I think we're just gonna keep walking along and just kind of talking. Tarzan's treehouse is down. And it's been down for a while. I don't know when it's coming back, but I have a special video, 2 special videos designed about that. One is about bicycles. I can't give you any more information on that, but I can't do it until that comes back. And number 2, my son has been requesting me to do Tarzan Treehouse Secrets Revealed, and I have not done that video yet, but I can't, so I'm just waiting. So that would be the next, once I can. Excuse me, I just had a little burp there. I think that was the bow coming back. Excuse me again. I think we should go to Frontierland, maybe look at Big Thunder, right? Just check it out and see how that is. And we're walking right here, right behind me is Pirates Caribbean. But I'm gonna skip it because you guys felt like you wanted to do Haunted Mansion more. So now we're gonna go to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Speaking of pirates, this pirate walks into a bar with a paper towel on his head. And the bartender's like, excuse me, sir, you have a paper towel on your head? He's like, I have a bounty on me head. All right, so I'm gonna go into, you guys, should we stop at Golden Horseshoe and just see what treats they have? No, okay, we have to have some self-control here. I'm blaming you, yes, you. You're trying to tempt me to keep getting more treats. We're gonna skip on, I guess it smells so good. Maybe we should just smell it. You guys smell it? It smells like barbecue, pulled pork. It smells really good. Should we just look in? That's not look in. Because if I look in, then I'm gonna get sucked in there and we'll never get to Big Thunder Mountain. Let's go to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. I want Amanda to do these, and I think if you guys would like her, she would be so much better at this walk and talk vlog type things, because she doesn't get distracted like I do. I'm terrible at that. So type in Amanda, I'll tell you what, and if we can get 50 Amanda comments, 50 of them, then I'll try to get her to do it. Oh no, I think it's closed. Oh guys, it's closed down for right now. Just told that cast member a little joke and we laughed and now we're on our way because it is closed, guys. Big Thunder is closed for a while. It doesn't look like it's been opening for a bit. Anyways, if I could get back to what I was saying was, there's some water. If I get 50 comments that say Amanda, then we will get Amanda to do some walk and talks, maybe through Disney. I think even just walking around in general and have Amanda talk about her thoughts would be very interesting, because I don't know what goes on in her brain most of the time. It's usually Star Wars food and Miles preschool. Fun to kind of take a peek in there though, wouldn't it? I just had an idea. What if we go into Batuu, Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Land, and look at the Droid Depot and look at the different types of droid parts? I think that'd be fun to do. It's not something I do very often. Do you call it Batuu? Do you call it Galaxy's Edge? Or do you call it Star Wars Land? I think Star Wars Land is the kind of the common denominator. It's what most people are like. I'm going to Star Wars Land. But then I think you get the Disney people, the purists that are calling it Galaxy's Edge because that's its official name. But then you get those people who are like deep into Star Wars. They're like, let's go to Batuu. And that's like probably the highest level. I would rate it like that. Batuu, Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Land. I'm a Star Wars Land guy. I'm like, let's go to Star Wars Land. So, I know. Anyways, all right, let's go check out this Droid Depot. There's some droids right over there. We're gonna walk right over here into the Droid Depot. When this first opened up, you used to have to make a reservation to go to the Droid Depot, but no longer the case anymore. You can just walk right on in. Just walk right on in, check it all out. Oh, there it is, I love it. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite parts to do. Is if you haven't had this experience, you can build a droid here, and I wanna show you this little conveyor belt. This is the droid construction conveyor belt. You choose the pieces you want of your droid as it goes along. They give you like a tray. It's almost like you're at a cafeteria. And you sit down and you like stand there and you wait. And you grab the pieces that you like and you put them on until you get what you want. So if you're building an R2 droid, you need the dome, the body, and then 3 legs right there. And there's different types of hats you can get. See that? When I say hats, I mean heads. Then if you're doing the roller, the BB-8 droids, you got the roller over there. What color would you choose? I mean, there's a plethora of colors, guys. There's orange, there's purples, there's reds, there's these black ones, there's white. And I've seen some online and people make the coolest droids. They just take their time and get all the pieces that they really want and try to make. And also, what kind of head, I would build an R2 droid personally, the R series. Would you build, what kind of head would you get? Like a cone, a dome? Look at that see-through dome right there. That's really good looking. I like that little red one. I like the purple one. What would you choose? Oh, I like the flat one. Has there been one I haven't said that I haven't liked yet? I don't think so, because I like them all. Oh, I like that flat one. Oh, look at that clear one that's black and clear. And right above it, of course, you see some droids. This is my favorite droid here. I love that color, that green one. Check it out. The B series, which is scan a lot. You can see a whole bunch of different droids here. Is that KSO2? I think it's his name. I can't remember his name. I think it's KSO2. Check this out, guys. This is the Fairy Droid accessory set. Look what it can do to your droid. Look what it says. Set includes dome extender, arms, legs, and or arms. and or memory chip. And organa. And oregano. It's an or. Not a paddle. Just real quickly, I just want to take a quick moment to talk to you. I'm talking to you personally. I just want you to know that you're amazing. You're awesome, and I just keep up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Hi! Anyways, I was just saying this. You were amazing, and you were very, very, very special. And sometimes in life we get bogged down. People are like, there's so much negativity going on right now. I don't know why that is, but I want you to know that the world is good. And you know why it's good? Because of you. You make it good. So just keep doing that. All right, let's continue on with this video, shall we? Let's do it. I remember coming to Disneyland through all stages of my life. It seems like not all of them, because I haven't lived my whole life yet, but I remember coming as a kid and going as a family. And then I remember getting a little older and then coming here like on dates, and then when I was in college, coming in college. And when you're in college, by the way, Disney knows you're the least profitable to them, because when you're a college student, you come to Disney, you don't spend money on anything. That's fine. And then I remember coming here as, as a parent, and then you start seeing Disneyland through your children's eyes. It's a totally different experience, because all of a sudden you remember those feelings that you had at Disney, and now you're watching your little one and they're excited and they're seeing all the things that you used to remember seeing. it's really cool. I think it's interesting because a lot of the parents never got to have that experience. So they brought their kids. Like my parents never got to come really as a kid to Disneyland because they were kind of already, like, you know, I don't know, teenagers or whatever, maybe even adults, I remember. And so they didn't really get a lot of that experience. So they never got to see Disneyland through a child's eyes. And then they got to come as a parent watching it through our eyes. And then we get to do it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I honestly haven't. This is why I have to do Secrets Revealed videos instead. So, which I'm going to be doing some more. I have a whole thing planned on the Secrets Revealed videos of what we should be doing. If there's any particular topic that you would like me to do, you can also put that down in the comments, and I'll try to get to those topics. I've had people, I'm getting a lot of requests to do the parking structure. Why not? I got that one. Midway Mania, constantly get comments for that. It's just, I have to figure out how to do that. I'll have to have like a cast member help me because I got to get the lens to put on top of the camera. And in order to get a high score in Midway Mania, you have to have a friend who's a really good shot. So I have to be able to shoot and have to have my friend shoot and then still record it. So I'm thinking maybe getting a GoPro and putting it on my forehead with a lens. I'm not even joking. Trying to figure out how to get that so you can see how to get the highest scores on Midway Mania. It's a little bit harder to do than just doing like Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. But we're trying to figure it out. I gotta stop and get some water, guys. It's kind of warm today. I need some water. Okay, stop and get some water and some Baby Bell cheese. I'm sitting here at the Red Rose Tavern just to kind of sit in the little umbrella and eat these. Do you guys like these? I think, oh my gosh, you see that? I've never seen that. Maybe it's a Disney thing. Miles, when I got these when he was little, he was hooked on them. He just liked to pull them apart, but not really eat them. But now he's learned to eat them and enjoy them. So there's cheese covered in wax. Pull the string all the way around. Then he kind of opens up like Pac-Man. Oh no! It doesn't usually rip like that. It's really good. And these are fun little treats to put in kids' like lunch bags or whatever, because they like to peel and eat the cheese. It's not like cheddar, so they have to kind of get used to the flavor a little bit. Why are we talking about that? I know it's not a cheese vlog, but I have to do this again so I have to show you that I can do it appropriately. Okay, pull the little string. It's not like a string, it's like a wax thing. You can pull it from both sides, which I'm going to do this time. Right across. If this falls apart, I'd be so angry. Okay, and then you just open it up. Oh, okay, there we go. And there you go. It's pretty Gouda. Right now it feels really good outside because there's a little bit of a breeze. Do you guys like to take your kids on Snow White, or are they scared of the monster? If you guys study hard, you guys can go to Harvardy for school. It's a good goal. This guy just came over and tried to grab my cheese. I'm like, that's nacho cheese. All right, here we are at Fantasyland. I'm enjoying the atmosphere. I think Fantasyland is, other than Star Wars Land, is I think one of the most immersive lands. When you come in, the sounds, everything, the rides, it is all so perfectly themed. You just can't help it. It feels just wonderful. Well, you guys, I just exited out of the park and getting ready to go back, and I saw I got myself a little popcorn, a little Coca-Cola, you know, because that seemed like a good way to end the day. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for it. Hi, how are you? You guys, I am trying so hard. I don't, this is why this is why I don't do these types of videos, because now I got my popcorn and I got my Coca-Cola and I can't hold the camera and do what I'm supposed to be doing. Anywho, I hope you are having a fantastic night. Hello, I hope you have a fantastic night and I hope things are going really well for you. And then, again, just thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Oh, if you want to get more Amanda, become a patron. Did you know you become a patron for as little as $3 a month? That's less than a Happy Meal. We do an extra video every single week where Amanda and I answer your Patreon questions. And you can click the link down below to become a patron if you want to do that. All right, guys, have a fantastic night. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. How do I open up the drink? Can't do it.